Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the homestead, the mud puddle. First of all, I just want to give out a thanks to all my subscribers and especially my new subscribers. If you haven't read my bio, we have been off the grid in northern Arizona for about a year and a half now, and we're totally having a great time out here. In my last video, I mentioned that I wanted to do a breakfast, an outdoor, off-grid kind of breakfasty thing. And even though I enjoy cooking outside on the grill and things like that, I wanted to, go a little bit rougher this time. So the last day or so, I've been walking the property trying to find the perfect location to build a fire and to do my breakfast. And I think I found it. And also, for the last day or so, I've been thinking about what should I talk about? What's a good topic? And I think I came up with a pretty good one. So stick around for that one as well. In order to save time on this video, I'm going to do a lot of the prep work up front. I need to slice up some potatoes, some onions, and I need to gather some supplies and stuff all that into my backpack. And then once I get out to the location that I picked out, I'm going to go ahead and get all that set up, and then we'll get started. So come along, folks. Let's get some breakfast. This is where I start gathering some stones and rocks and small boulders to build the fire pit. It was too wet to go out and find any wood in the area, so I had to use some of the firewood that we use here for the house. I had no choice. I've had this hide for a long time, and it works perfect for a sitting area. Someone once said, if Daniel Boone would have had access to a Bic lighter, he would have used it. Well, I've got the fire going. I'm just going to let it burn out for a little bit. Earlier today, I talked about trying to figure out something to talk about while I'm out here making breakfast. And the whole time it was staring right at me. And what I mean by that is, over the years, I have kept a few items. And I'm talking about years and years and years. So I thought that might be a pretty cool subject to talk about. And, after the video is all done, let me know, folks. Let me know in the comments if you've kept anything over the years. If you've hung on to things that mean, something to you, or sentimental things. Let me know. That'd be kind of cool to read about. But anyway, this is exactly what I mean. Check it out, folks. Well, folks, this item that I have here is something that I got for Christmas when I was 8 years old. And that makes it about 49 years. I got this Daisy BB gun when I was 8 years old for Christmas. And there's still BBs in it. How I managed to keep this all these years, I don't know. All the different apartments that I lived in, all the different houses that I lived in, somehow I managed to keep it with me. And I remember when I opened this, I was very excited about it. And we didn't have any BBs at the time, but Mom happened to find one in her dresser drawer somewhere. So I had one BB. And so I would shoot it into a cardboard box and then run out there and try and find this BB. And finally I was able to get some ammo for it. But here it is, folks. This is how it loads right here. I don't want to do it here in the house. And yeah, I still have this. Pretty cool. And like I said, I don't know how I managed to keep this all these years. And if you do the math, I'm 57 years old and I got this when I was 8. So yeah, I've had this for 49 years, I guess. Pretty cool. All right, people, here's my next item that I've had for a long time. This is my telescope. I got this for Christmas as well when I was 11 years old. So if you do the math, 46 years ago. I've had this for 46 years. Pretty incredible. It's got a wooden tripod that's adjustable. It's got these little things here where you can adjust the height. It's got a little tray right here for the lenses. And I actually have the original lenses and the original box that they came in. 3 lenses. That's what they look like. And bonus, a solar lens. This gets screwed onto the bottom of these other lenses, and you can actually view the sun through this. Pretty cool feature. I remember when I was in the 8th grade, I took my telescope to school because there was a partial solar eclipse. So yeah, I was pretty popular that day with this telescope. But I've had this again for 46 years. How I managed to hang on to it, I don't know. The only thing that's missing is the little cap that goes on this end, the dust cover. And it's pretty cool. I remember when I opened my gift and pulled this out, I knew what it was going to be. I took it outside, it was during the day. And usually on a telescope like this, if you look through it, because of the lenses, everything kind of gets turned upside down. And if you're viewing, planets or stars or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But it came with this cool little feature. It's a prism. So what this does, not only is it easier to look down this way instead of this way, but it turns everything right side up once it hits this area. It turns it up the right way, but it's backwards, if that makes any sense. So in other words, I did a lot of bird watching through this when I was a little kid. If you look at a bird, sitting in a tree, and if the bird's facing right, when you look at it through the telescope, it's facing left. Hope that makes sense. But either way, it's right side up, which is pretty cool. And I remember when the sun started going down, I was very anxious. I was waiting for stars to pop up so I could look at them. And I remember my very first star that I looked at, later I found out that it was actually Venus. And That was the very first bright thing that popped up in the sky as the sun was going down. So yeah, this is it. Pretty proud of it. And you know, speaking of telescopes, I have another bigger telescope. And there's a comet that's out right now. It's around the Small Dipper, the Little Dipper. And yeah, it's supposed to be around all through the end of January and into February, and you're supposed to be able to see it without a telescope or binoculars. But it has to be really super dark, so hopefully you're somewhere where there's no light pollution. But if you get a chance, go out there and check it out. I'm definitely going to get out there in a couple of weeks and see if I can find it and bring out my other telescope. It's a newer telescope, it's a bigger telescope. You know, it's a little more fancier. But this is where it started. I've always been interested in astronomy since obviously a very early age. And it's beautiful to be out in this area to be able to look at stars and things like that. So there you go. My telescope when I was 11 years old. This morning was nice and sunny. But yeah, the clouds are rolling in. Forecast, I believe, is a chance of rain, possibly snow tomorrow again. So I'm glad I'm out here now. I don't believe it's going to rain right now. But this is the spot I picked. I mean, it all looks the same basically up here. But I like this area because I've got a big boulder to sit on. There's the fire. There's all my goodies. Got a garbage bag right there, my backpack. And the sun's behind the clouds there. But it's not bad. Low 50s. This fire feels pretty good. It's almost ready. Good old charcoal. But I haven't eaten anything, so I'm starving. So yeah, this is gonna taste pretty good, folks. All right, everybody, I placed a large rock underneath there. This is where I'm putting my pan. I've got the potatoes in here now. A little bit of oil. Some seasoning. And now we just wait a little bit. So what'd you think of my telescope and my BB gun? You know, I've had those forever. Little onion. Like I said a little bit ago, you know, if you folks have held on to anything over the years, let me know. It'd be cool to read about it. Coming along nicely. I think I put the onions in a little bit too early, but that's all right. Either way, I'm still gonna eat it. Some butter. Who doesn't like butter? It's nice out. these patties are pre-cooked, so they shouldn't take long. And we've got a couple of homemade eggs next, straight from the hens. Even though the fire was quite small, it was giving off a lot of heat. It was really nice. I've got a little cheese when it's all done, and a little salt and pepper mixture in here. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about the comment. It'll be near the Little Dipper the last week of January. So I'll definitely be heading out there. In fact, well, it's out right now, but you still need, I believe, a telescope or binoculars to see it. So the last week of January, and I believe the first week of February, you should be able to see this comet. I'll definitely be out there looking for it. My wife is out of town once again. That's why she's not here with me. So I'm home alone for a few more days. All right, it looks like the sausage is ready. The potatoes are ready. I've got a couple eggs. Oh yeah. Salt and pepper. Whoa. It smells really good, people. Hopefully I don't attract any coyotes or bobcats. Oh yeah, look at that sausage. Nice and crispy on the outside. Sparkling ice, orange mango. Sounds good. It is breakfast, right? So orange will work. Well, I'm going to give it a shot here. Got my napkins, my fork, and I don't need a plate. I don't know if you can see that. Eggs, sausage, and my potatoes. Let's give it a shot. Oh, tastes real good. I'm super hungry too, so I wish you folks could be here. That's really good. Oh. Well, like I said earlier, if anybody's, if you've held on to items over the years, whatever they may be, let me know. Put it down in the comments. I think it'd be kind of cool. I've had that telescope forever. I've had that BB gun forever. And I've got a couple other items. They may still be in storage, but maybe one of these days I'll bring them out. Oh, these onions are perfect. Look at that. Incredible. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my breakfast. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I hope everyone has a great day. Sorry, I shouldn't be talking with my mouth full. It is so good, though. I hope everyone has a great day, a great week. And thank you again for subscribing. And we'll talk to you on the next video. Take care. Take care of your families.